All right, so here's the deal. There's power in the story. There's power in your story. There's power in other people's stories. No matter what you're doing, make sure that you're telling stories. If you want to impact people in some way, if you want to influence people in some way and help them to change their lives, you must figure out a way to be able to communicate with them through telling stories. I was recently in a speaker training class, and we talked about ways that you can build storytelling into your talk or your presentation or whatever it may be. The reason we talk about that is because it's so important that if you want to influence people, you must use stories. You know, even Jesus spoke in stories all the time. As I was speaking today, I chose to tell a story that was told in the Bible to illustrate a point about having faith. No matter what you're doing, if you want to influence people, you must be able to tell stories. There is a great quote that I heard from Les Brown, and he said, never tell a story without making a point, and never make a point without telling a story. Anytime you are in front of anyone, whether it be speaking professionally in front of a group, or if you're speaking to your spouse, or you're speaking to your children, you must figure out a way to illustrate the point you want to get across by telling a story. When you tell a story, when you use that story, this is what helps people understand. The story is how they do it. They put themselves inside the story, and then they can see it with their mind. They see it better, so they comprehend it better. They understand it better, consciously and subconsciously, when you build your point around a story. So remember that if you want to influence people, if you want to encourage people, if you want to inspire people, figure out a way to add stories into your talk, your presentation, your conversation, whatever it may be. If you do that, it'll change your life. And that is your whiteboard lesson for today. Get it in, peeps. Remember, the time is always now. Allow the universe to work in your favor, and be blessed.